Good morning. Welcome to You Don't Know Jack, the ride. You know, it's not just for breakfast anymore. How many people will be playing? One player? Good. Competition only slows down the game. Is this the first time on the ride for you? Ah, yes, they always come back. I need you to type in your name. Okay, that's fine. As you know, your buzzer is the key with the B on it. Enjoy the ride. See you at the bottom.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack is sponsored by Governmental Cover-Up. Covers embarrassing adult acne and those pesky media scandals. Now with DNA stain removers. And now, please welcome the one, the only, Schmitty.
Okay, welcome to the game. You know, it's always nice to have a visitor, as long as there aren't any embarrassing probes to explain the next day. Now, I've got something here that is out of this world. You ready? It's time to ride. Hit that buzzer and try to snag the... Up next... You can't drive an alien spacecraft with bare feet. Look no further, here's your question. If Betty and Barney Rubble were replaced by Betty and Barney Hill, what would their neighbors, the Flintstones, most likely complain about? Noisy rocket launches next door, Bedrock's increased levels of radioactivity, alien abductions in the neighborhood, or their new neighbors' huge heads. Betty and Barney Hill are famous alien abductees. You know, I never trusted that little bastard Gazoo. Slap your buzzer. I'm calling this one. I didn't think that sounded like a Martian accent. So you've all heard about the 1938 radio broadcast of War of the World, right? Made a lot of people believe that Earth really was being invaded by Martians. Well, considering the name of the theater group that broadcast the radio drama, where should the aliens have come from? Mercury, New Jersey, Next Door, or Gallo? The infamous 1938 broadcast was presented by Orson Welles' Mercury Theater.
Flash, this just in. An army of evil Mercutian guys from Mercury have attacked.
Buzz in and tell me how much. This one's called John Gray is an Alien. Hey, are you a big fan of self-help seminars? I hope so. If you attend a seminar titled Men Are From Mars Attacks, Women Are From Venus Goddess of Love, about whose differing emotional needs will you learn? Jack Nicholson's and Vanna White's, Tom Jones and Helen Hunt's, Jim Brown's and Pamela Anderson's, or Pierce Brosnan's and Tori Spelling's. Jack is in Mars Attacks, and Vanna White plays Venus in Venus, Goddess of Love. So at the seminar, you'll learn coping skills, like aggression release with golf clubs, or just a good bowel movement. I want you to hit your buzzer and get the... Here's a little something I call... Exploration and lubrication go hand in hand. And now you must figure out this analogy. Space probe is to pioneer as anal probe is to gyroscope, proctoscope, sphinctoscope, or rectoscope. Pioneer was a space probe set out to explore things in space. A proctoscope is used to explore things in the anus. And they both take pictures of places few men have ever seen with their own eyes. Buzz in for the buzz. Sinburger Rasta Flinger. This has got to be another gibberish question, huh? Yep, I was right. Okay, let's get this over with. Your gibberish category is fun. Remember, you buzz in right away, you'll make more dough. Okay, tell me what slogan this rhymes with. Take the bun, snort aboard, sir, and just ignore the punctuation. You want it? You got it. Type in the... Hey, and if you're lucky, you'll meet Shaq and the little talking dog and the genius who thinks up their ad campaigns. All right, buzz in and get your... The category is To serve man. Okay, I want you to tell me which alien cleverly guised in human skin filed this report back to the mothership.
Quest for Earth takeover proceeding to plan. My Canadian citizenship and eerily powerful voice lulling Earthlings to sleep. The power of love makes my heart beat now. Agent 12, out.
Under which human name was this report filed? Celine Dion, Alanis Morissette, Geddy Lee, or Jewel? Agent 12 sounds an awful lot like Celine Dion. She's Canadian, sings The Power of Love, and Where Does My Heart Beat Now? Yeah, I can tell you exactly where your heart beats, Celine. Right between your two friends there. Buzz in and lock on to the highest value you can. No, hit the B key. Coming at you. Hannibal Lecturer. Ready or not, here it comes. Considering the occupation of Anthony Hopkins' character in Silence of the Lambs, which of these could he most easily become after his people-eating days are over? An alienu, an alienee, an alienor, or an alienist? An alienist is a doctor that specializes in legal issues surrounding mental illness, and Anthony's Silence of the Lambs character was a psychiatrist before he started eating folks. Silence of the Lambs. See, now, I never saw the movie, but I kind of figured it involved some, like, speech therapist for sheep. What's so funny? Work that buzzer to... Your category's gonna be... Come on in and SETI a spell. Here's the question. What does SETI stand for? Students of ET Inc. Standard Extraterrestrial Investigation, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, or System of Encoding Transmissions for Infinity. SETI stands for Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. It's a program that tries to pick up radio signals from outer space. So I guess you could say the folks at SETI are like ham radio operators that have watched way too much Star Trek. Hit the buzzer. This one's called... I hear Groucho liked Independence Day. Now, the fun part. Considering its title, which movie would Karl Marx most likely think is about his theories? The Fifth Element, Men in Black, Cocoon, or Alien Nation? Karl Marx felt that capitalism is to blame for man's alienation from himself and society. He goes on to say that that one alien chick is really sexy. Hit that buzzer and grab the highest value. Oh my goodness, please don't choke or you're gonna lose buttloads of money. Brace yourself, my friend. It's time for Dis or Dat. The name of your Dis or Dat category is Strange But Not a Stranger. Check it out, I'm gonna read off 7 wacky sitcoms, and for each one I want you to tell me if it features an alien from outer space or an alien from a country outside the U.S. Cash in for each one you get right, and you lose cash if you get one incorrect or don't get to it. You got 30 seconds to get all 7. Here we go. Third rock, outer space or outside? Mr. Belvedere. Taxi. Mork and Mindy. Perfect Strangers. Al. Lois and Clark. Okay, I'm impressed. Check out your score there, make sure everything's in order, and we're moving on. I want you to hit your buzzer and get the value of the next... The category is... Bubba versus the aliens. Wrap your head around this. If President Clinton applied the Alien Axe to fictional aliens, what would you most likely see him doing? Barring John Lithgow from changing his name, making Starman's file a classified secret, throwing E.T. in jail, or shooting Alf on sight. The Alien Acts were unpopular laws passed in 1798, giving the president power to imprison or expel alien foreigners.
E.T. get one phone call.
Quiet, you little freak!
Oh.
Buzz in for the bucks, baby. Here's a little something I call... Disco still sucks. Okay, excuse me, but didn't we learn back in the early 80s that disco sucks? Oh, Karl Marx, you were so right. Back then, disco was a tragedy. Now, it's only a farce. If some opportunist tried to regain the heady days of Studio 54 by opening a disco at Area 51, what would posers be doing? Roller skating around crop circles, standing in line outside a military facility, snorting coke on the moon, or shaking it in the Bermuda Triangle.
What makes him so special?
His security clearance.
Okay.
Area 51 is that secret military facility in Nevada where they do secret military facility stuff in secret. Buzz in and tell me how much... Give me your poor, huddled masses yearning for a clue. What? Were you born in a foreign country? Now, open your luggage and get out your passport. Yeah, 7 for 7. You really kicked your own ass there, didn't you?
Is your home in desperate need of a
It'll be such a blast, 'cause I'm going on a fast with you. It'll be so great as we ignore our dinner plate of food. Forget those fools that let the stomachs expand. If I wasn't so weak, I would take your hand in mine. Come on and get hungry with me tonight. Soon both your heart and your head will feel so light. Deprivation. It'll be so great, losing half my body weight with you. It'll be so fun as my bony skeleton shows through. You're the girl of my dreams, 'cause you never read. Someday they'll carry